Alright, hello, how are we today? I hope we are doing well. We are back with some more Danganronpa. Also, Merry Christmas Eve. It is now Christmas Eve for me, so that means it's for you as well. um, okay, hope we're doing well. Oh, for my excitement for Danganronpa. I mean, I've played all 3 games, so I can't see hype level as much anymore, but I'm excited for this chapter because this chapter is one of the good ones. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna just quickly send this thing to you, Paul, because it is now ready to send. Alright, there you go, all sent. It should be, excuse me, all good. If there's problems with it, let me know. I actually remembered to do it yesterday. So, looks like it's just you and me today, Peggle. Time to go hog wild about Virtue's Last Reward speculation and make lurker jokes. Okay, speaking of Virtue's Last Reward, I have a sort of plan-ish on when that might be coming. It'll be in February, if not definitely March. Definitely March. But yeah, February or March is when we should be starting Virtue's Last Reward. So I'm hoping at least. Hey Jevil, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I'm excited for Chapter 4 because for those who because this chapter is really, really good. One of my favorites. I won't say why. I know a lot of us have played this game. But just in case some people turn up that haven't seen it, we know why this is good. Just got in why you even used your email. Hey everyone, she's actually called. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought that's the email I always use to you though. So that's the same email I've always sent to you. Do you just see Peggle when I send those other ones to you? Heh. Oh well, anyway. You be Bucks of Hope? Nice. But yeah, anyway. We're gonna get into it. Let's do it. Sorry if I sound exhausted. I have stayed up till 2 AM twice in a row now, so I'm a bit tired. And I just remembered I have to do some voice acting today because there's no last chapter and like not many cutscenes because meh. Right. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Last email where you called yourself Pegos, you must have 2 mails or email something, or your evil twin has my email. Well, that one that I forgot to send the video, I use that on actual Gmail. The one I used to send the video, that is OneDrive. So that's different. But I don't really care. I trust you to not be an idiot with it. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. There you go, there's your explanation for what's happened. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's cases. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with. Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. You know, if voice acting is too hard, you can just use an Aussie accent for all these American actors. It might even make it funnier. I mean, that's what I kind of have been using. So if I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more. Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out. What do you mean, in that case? Well, 'cause look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be 'cause you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. That's like a Deep Impact style Meditor Impact extinction level event combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast type top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore. That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have Alter Ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Yeah. Think happy thoughts, no deathy thoughts. Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
Serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. Reborn as someone serious.
Well,
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. Huh? What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits.
I predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it. Or is it ether? I think it's pronounced ether.
However.
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only gonna get it right sometimes. To be honest, 20 to 30% is actually not that low when you really think about it. So,
Occult is bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing. Fortune telling isn't a cult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it up in the same category as cattle mutilation. Ether, you mean we're in the Xenoblade Chronicles universe now? Imagine. Cattle what?
so
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually,
No, you're calling it an urban legend. As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to go eat a burger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
but
Before long,
the end is nigh.
the sky was filled with mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger.
Hey, Jaggin.
And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair.
Is this... how much would I bet he's eating KFC right now? Look at that bag. Is this true? Did this really happen to Hagakure?
And then,
Oh no, my burger got stolen by a UFO.
still floating there, the entire burger started coming
Burger
apart.
thing was assembled by a fucking tractor beam.
It's a
Part
UFO.
of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand.
The food up, that's
You
called a tractor
realize
beam.
what that means?
Okay.
It means
That's what that
the
device
burger
is.
wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in.
Oh, okay, Hagakure.
Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me.
I mean, considering the ending of Killing Harmony, anything's possible! It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with
How
it.
about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kinda got lost halfway through. Can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of
Don't
stupidity.
be mean.
I stink of... How dare you? Well, you do stink though. That's fine. That's fine? Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone. Me neither. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me neither.
Indeed.
Nor I. It goes for me too. Of course. Could never kill any of my friends. I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. Speaking of which, Pego, I think you missed a part of Killing Harmony's ending. If you reload your save file, there's a part 2. Really? I mean, I got the ending, then I got the credits, and then I got the epilogue, and that was it. It ended like that. For so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. But,
Well,
to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toka were here for this too. But they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being, but with that bond hid weakness and fragility. All-star apologies. We began our research as soon as we'd finished our breakfast in the dining hall. So you just forgot to film your reaction to the epilogue? I cut out a lot of if not most of it, because I didn't have really good reactions by that end, so I just went, no point. We had to find out what had opened up. What was waiting for us? Oh. Well. I'm probably gonna go here. But I did film the epilogue. I just didn't didn't really film it. Like really show it, because I didn't have really good reactions. So wait, where the fuck am I? Never mind. I'm exactly where I wanted to be. Okay, let's go to the Hufflepuff common room. So now we have the access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. No good, the door's locked. I guess I won't be getting in here. According to the nameplate, this is called the data center. What's behind the door is a total mystery. These kind of remind me of the sun in Tangled. You know, has a similar type of like curve, you know. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom, it's more like an actual concert hall. Is this a grand piano? Seems really old. I bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course that's someone around who can play it. It's totally useless. Nah! I get that now because of, obviously they didn't know if they were going to make a 3rd one, but that's funny. This makes me giggle now. You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think?
So,
About the secret room in the boys' room? Ah, well, I did find the secret room, but since I started looking around, I was attacked. Attacked? By who? Well, they came from behind, and I didn't see any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. When I came to the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry. I know how important those were.
that's fine.
It's okay. I already saw what I needed to in there, and I half suspected the mastermind might come after you. What? The irony that a mutual voice actress is playing the character in this room.
Because
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' room and cannot come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room.
it would seem...
But to attack you and steal everything in the room, that must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then, you knew I was gonna get attacked?
That doesn't matter.
You can handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. This is what I hated a lot about this game and the series alone. All 3 games have a habit on doing this. they kind of make a lot of sexist jokes. Thinking, oh, you can handle it, you're a boy, you can't do that, you're a girl, all that sort of stuff. That's what really bothered me in these games. I never understood why the creators did that. It was kind of weird. By the way, I've seen quite a few interviews with Kyoko's voice actress did, and she's pretty much in total opposite of Kyoko. Very outgoing, very silly, and quite clumsy. Classic. I've never really seen any actors that match their characters. Unless the actress too, unless the character too is very outgoing. What does she think a boy is? Fine, I understand. But let me ask you something else. Do you know about that note that was left in there? The note that said, "You must not leave."
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that. Not here. Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
So,
I'm looking into it. If I found out anything, I'll let you know.
listen to me.
Is that okay? She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in that matter.
So then,
So now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding
Am I
something. Am I wrong? That's... Oh, you think this joke is bad? Kaito's character in Killing Harmony actually used quite a lot of anti-trans language in the Japanese version, which the American version considerably dumbed down. Well, I could understand why. Like, that's a bit fucked up, to say the least. Like, if I was a transgender and I was playing this game in the Japanese version, I heard all that, I'd be pissed. So, very, very good thing that they did do that. I'm gonna quickly turn my light off. Dragon left it on, and because I've only been awake for a little bit, my eyes are really dead. So I'm gonna just quickly turn it back off. Give me a second. Alright. Okay. What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well,
hey,
we're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? A lot of people thought Kaito was the bromance type, but he certainly wasn't in the Japanese version, even being terrified of hanging out with guys alone. I mean, yeah, it was pretty obvious how he was. He was a very interesting character, to say the least. I really like him. You're right that there shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have evidence for it. Oh yeah, this is another thing that I find literally no point in doing. You get the choice if you should tell her or not, but you don't get that choice anyway. He's not going to tell her anyway, so it's like, well, what's the point? So we're just not going to tell her. Sorry, I can't tell you, not yet.
correct.
So that's your answer.
However,
But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share. I'm sorry, I really am.
that's fine.
It's
Goodbye.
fine. Goodbye. With those, as her parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think I made her mad. I mean, I don't blame her. I think I'd be pissed too. It's like, wow, you wanted me to do this, now you're not doing it? I think Makoto should... Why is Dragon calling me? Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Dragon was just asking what my sister liked as chocolate, because he's getting her a Christmas present. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I think Makoto should have told her. Even though, I know he doesn't want to tell her because he's worried he could be wrong and doesn't want to diss out a friend like that. But I think he should have done it anyway. Because I think it's very Like, I don't think Kyoko would be the type of person to go and accuse. So I think it'd be perfectly fine if he told her. She probably would have been like, okay, let's investigate this, or something like that. So, yeah. Bruh. Just in case you forgot about my list of mutual voice actors, Kyoko's voice actress also voiced Kaede. Yes, I remember that. This is The Office, but of course there's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on. Oh. Huh? There's a picture on the floor. There's a picture. What? Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? The smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same. It's just like the picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. Really? You really think Celeste is smiling right now? She looks quite embarrassed. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. So does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? Which would mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here, including Sayaka? No, there's no way Monokuma did it. No, there's no way. Monokuma did it. It must be fake. No, you're fake! Monokuma popped out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A 4G plot. What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was faked too? Come on! Now that is a conversation among itself. Then you're saying this picture is real? If there were such a thing as the Noble Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth place. Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question. Is this picture real or is it fake? Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you? But it's no use. It's just no use. If you try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split. The picture is real. No more, no less. Without another word, Monokuma disappeared. So the picture is real? It's really real. If that's true, if that's the case. You know what's the funny bit? The first time it seemed as if Monokuma just dropped that, but now that he's done that a second time, I think it's pretty obvious that he's trying to piss them off. There's nothing really important in here. The main nameplate on the door says Headmaster's Room. The Headmaster's Room. There must be something worthwhile in there. Huh? The door's locked. Damn it! I don't know if there's anything else. Music. There's classrooms. I'll just stick my head in. Oh, hello. I'm glad this floor got opened up and all, but there's like a ton of locked rooms up here. That's true. I just looked in there. Looked in there. Maybe I should stick my head in the boys' bathroom. Teehee. No. What about the girls' bathroom? Damn it! Okay, that should be it. There's nothing more I should be finding. Oh, chemistry, I forgot. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the chem lab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. Right, where are the drugs? It's a remarkable big shelf, and it's all stocked with all kinds of medicine.
Right.
Ah, listen, Makoto. Listen. Just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me. Okay, Hina, just chill out. There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine? I think that's how you pronounce it. And what? They even have Proteinzim X. What's that? A high-quality protein drink. Something like that. She'll swell in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. I can't pronounce words. Oh yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. Ah, my prayers have finally been answered. Time to load up some more prayers then. A gold mine, huh? I've already taken a good look at things around here. There's lots to think about. For now, I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. And after a few minutes... So, is this everyone?
Well,
Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered. Yeah, good idea. Let's go left or right.
yeah.
There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the I was gonna say first and also fourth at the same time. And it had all kinds of chemicals and stuff.
Okay.
And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it. I think you and Olga are probably the only ones interested in that stuff like that. Oh, but it's not all good stuff, though. There were medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there was also a bunch of different poisons. Poison? They were all labeled clearly, though, so it'd be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
Still, we better make sure we're careful around here. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya and Toko about the poison, right? What do you mean?
Well,
Just in case. You know what I'm trying to say. Just in case? Yeah, I think you're right.
however,
It's Byakuya. Won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, that's absolutely the work of a mastermind. I found a couple of rooms on the fourth. I was gonna do the same thing again, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room. The headmaster's room? That sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues. If we can somehow unlock the door and get inside. Who cares about a stupid lock? It should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. What was that? No, please, continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town is what you said? Hell no, I didn't. Then what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door. What kind of war of education are you trying to start here?
your teacher had such faith in you.
That's my room, you know. It is now. Anyway, and you think of busting it down? You seriously don't want to piss me off. You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw? No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad. I'm not mad. You're totally mad. I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulations. Seriously?
Too bad.
Breaking down the locked door is prohibited. That's a rule now, you jerks. A new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Is he gone? Oh man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me, for serious. But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there is no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. Metal sheets had been attached to all the windows on the fourth floor, none of them bunched an
In
inch.
other words,
Just like everywhere else. Escape the fourth floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. Kyoko? She's ignoring me.
so
Hey, Makoto, does Kyoko seem upset to you?
right.
She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your deal?
I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. Ah, this is bad. So, has everyone said what they need to say? I think so. But it looks like nobody found any clues at all. Let alone a way out of here. I've been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone do something to cheer me up. Can I say something? It's because my dad was smoking in bed. No, I have something I'd like to report. So, you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found the picture on the 3rd floor the other day?
Perhaps.
You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture almost just like that one. Another one? But this time, the picture of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. Huh? And they were all smiling. The classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering windows. So the picture of Monto, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found the one that's had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? But how can that... Monokuma must have faked it! But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it... There would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand.
What?
Can't be, it's a fake! But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but...
So
Then you trust Monokuma's word of the people who have died?
because
Huh? That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refuse to do the same? That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on.
Pff, I would know. Come on, guys, stop fighting, or all your good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
Of course.
He's trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still. Are you still so conflicted?
What?
It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Byakuya! You all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were also ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of mania.
You know?
Mania? I don't know. Sorry.
just a second.
Why are you apologizing?
What the heck?
Leave us alone. You're not part of this.
Right.
That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are and always will be completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Are you dropping frames on your end, or do you think the buffering is on my end? It should be on your end, because YouTube doesn't really have any buffering issues. Let me check. I've never really had any issues with YouTube's one. So, did he finally just say something useful?
Hey,
Byakuya, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do some good.
Such ignorance.
I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers. He was taking a bath. Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something?
would seem
Maybe we should all go take a bath. Ah, good idea.
Hmm.
A mixed bath?
okay.
A mixed bath! If Alter Ego really did tell him something. I wonder what it could have been. That's so... Can you imagine Monokuma is just casually watching and then he hears them all, let's take a bath. A mixed bath. I'm like, yeah. Okay. You don't know what mania is? It's an alternate way of saying poop. Am I saying it right though? Mania? I never really thought of it like that, so... Sounds like something rich people would say. When I got to the dressing room, Toko was sitting alone on the bench, the laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come hear what Alter Ego has to say too?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master. Also, the game Party Animal is coming to Game Pass one day. You still like to have Game Pass? Party Animal, cool! You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up, stop bothering me.
How about that?
Get out of the way, we have to talk to Alter Ego.
Well,
No, I made Master a promise. A promise? Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing. What are you, his dog? If that's what Master wants, I'd do anything he asks. Just love being mistreated. Well, fine, if you really want me gone, by all means.
what?
Hey guys, what's going on?
We'd like you to move.
Sure thing, just nail before me and bag.
First a mega masochist, now a super sadist? Sadist? I think that's how you pronounce it. Excuse me, sweetie. Can you please move? Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop. Monuer. Is that how you pronounce manual? Manuel. I can't speak. You guys know I have terrible with some words, so manua. Manua. I don't know.
Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg.
How about that?
Come on, Makoto, give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop 2 knees. 2. Why are you acting like you're not a part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and said, "Please, I'm begging you. Will you please let us use the laptop?"
Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. Oh, my pit of anger and master for abusing me is evaporating.
So even you realize it's abuse.
Hey.
That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let's talk to Alter Ego.
Okay.
I like how Genocide Jill knows it's abuse. I think Toko knows as well, but she loves it. She's the type of girl that likes to be mistreated because it's a kink.
You really can.
Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally, the time has come. I'm starting to get kind of nervous. I felt the same way resting on the keyboard on my hands and started to shake.
Just a second.
Move. The single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over.
So then.
Here we go. Now I think I should play God of War. That should be the game to play on my PS5 next. Yeah, play God of War! Wait, the 2018 one or the newest one, Ragnarok? Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out? Sure. I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. And one particular important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here to isolate the students of Host Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal for the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. That's...
See.
Oh, the 2018 one. Cool. Yeah, it's good. I watched Dragon finish it. It was great. It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope's Peak themselves. What? Wait, hold on. Then the reason we've been in prison here, it wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization? It was the school itself? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that?
Just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest.
That's right.
It seems the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean?
What?
Yeah, what kind of name is that for something? Otherwise known as the tragedy. It was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Host Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down. I see. Things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is, 1 year ago, this tragedy, took place. And whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground. Also, you know, Terminal Unlimited is on Game Pass. Maybe we should give that a chance. I gave up because I failed to understand what the mission in that game, but if I delete my data, I can redo it. Cool! I haven't heard of that game before, so have fun. Paul, because you probably know this answer better than I do, because I never pay attention to anything, do we actually know what exactly the tragedy was? Or we never really found out what it was, we just know that it was really freaking bad? Sorry, I am eating still, so...
That's right.
They planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives. But why would Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that? And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko typed their questions into the computer. What? Their questions? Kyoko's a she. And the answer we got was, sorry. I don't know if that information was ever on this computer. It's gone now. I'm totally useless. I'm sorry. That's all he said. Then, is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer and that's it?
Indeed.
It would appear so. Disappointing. Wait! There's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has something to do with the mastermind. The mastermind? Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity? No, that I still don't know, but I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
Headmaster?
The headmaster is here? In the school?
Okay.
Then that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right? Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
Serious.
Hi. But
$30.
from where? Well, you get something like that, but when I want something like that, you don't want to give it to me.
Hey, maybe I did get you something like that. You just don't know yet. You won't know until tomorrow morning. But yeah, I ran into EB Games and I'm like, okay, check a price tag until I see $30. And I'm like, oh, this one has $30.
Lol.
It's gay and unicorn.
It's gonna be a well of a year for game with me to play next year. I'll add Dogger Ripper games next year as well. Yay! But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? Find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster. No matter the cost. Kyoko, what's going on? I can't explain why, I just know that I have to find him. She has to? Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
So then,
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. That seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure and start typing again. Did you learn anything else? I'm sorry, that's everything I found. All the information in this laptop seems to be pretty old. That's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry. Then, it really is all over. Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say. Well, it's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday. Heavy silence fell across the room. The sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Tokyo typed. They're all dead. What? I see. Certainly I knew that was a possibility, but it really happened. Sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about. Well then I guess that's it. That's it. A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job. Thank you. I'm done? I guess I am, huh? Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye everyone. See you later. And with that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
indeed.
We won't have to talk to him all that much anymore. But I feel kind of sorry for him. At least when I do play Danganronpa, it will be cakewalk because I already know the whole story and who did what.
But
You feel sorry? He's just a computer program, right? I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know? I mean, yeah, it did, but that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer, good job, every time you shut it down, do you? Well, no. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I feel the same way.
hey,
Hey, come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? But you know what's the difference between us and that program, really? Huh? I started thinking about how you would... Ugh. My mouth, hold on. How you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
That's right.
Yeah, he's not different from us. He's still our friend. I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. And there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right?
How about that?
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival. So anyway. Don't so anyway. It's a totally smart and cool thing I quoted from I don't remember where. Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but...
Just a second.
And frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that? The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Yeah, good idea. What was the Hope's Peak staff thinking? What are they making us kill each other? Alter Ego said what happened 1 year ago is that what we started everything.
Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right?
Must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything that could describe that way. What about you guys?
I don't really watch the news, so...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, nothing comes to mind.
Anyway,
That event led to the closing of Hope's
at
Peak.
the very least.
Nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to the school. Maybe all the students here were killed or something.
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that.
Then maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
see.
Totally covering up something like that, I suppose, is not totally impossible. What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that.
Anyway,
Maybe, but right now there's only one path to open to us.
So...
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak
Correct.
Academy. We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
What?
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think. Kyoko. When she said headmaster, I get that feeling again. But even that is a problem not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right. Well, our business is done here. So far for now, we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea.
Then I... Huh? Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean...
Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Miyaki is gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved any further. Good call. But as we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us.
My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger.
You're not still mad about the whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, are you?
Oh, that little matter doesn't even matter a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an decent mixed bath, but that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage.
Please, don't get so angry. Here, let me help you center your char.
This wall is on your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Fang for a fang? Be careful, he just chanted the incarnation of devastation. No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. But what's he talking about?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is
Hey, Cheesecake,
officially
welcome in.
nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that
You
point
want-
is strictly
You on Christmas?
prohibited.
I mean, yeah, it's Christmas Eve for me. We're almost
Okay,
there.
then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Correct.
So, it's nighttime.
Hey.
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now.
I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way.
I agree.
It's true.
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their dorms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. Hey Yubi, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. What we learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my head. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year ago. Apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all, the mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried. But still, I have to try and unravel them bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice.
Bing bong.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Get ready to
Nope,
greet
sorry.
another beautiful day.
First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko.
What's your
What?
problem?
You think your eyes will rot just by looking at me? Fine then, don't look at me! I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed, it's been quite a while since you joined us.
Yeah, what made you change your mind?
Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop.
I refuse to lose.
Hina.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here.
No?
So,
Oh, she said she'd come by later.
Green Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Toga Spider-Man, you can't defeat me. I know, but he can.
Nah.
Goblin Slayer.
Later?
No?
Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore.
I know she said she wanted to show you some backbone, but you need to show her that much. You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. Present dirty of Dirty Landa. You don't understand. You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you?
I'm telling you, it's not like that. Shut up already, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning.
Filthy? Me?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'm not filthy.
It's no use denying me. We can all see how disgusting you are.
Shut up.
You and that lusty body of yours. Night after night, you go out on your illicit club meetings.
Hey, knock it off. I can't do it dirty stuff like that.
Oh my god, your midnight sextracular activities only put us even more danger.
Please.
Stop it! You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the big fat chalk tight. Going for the extra credit, your screams are like, I'm not doing the voice like that. Your screams are like the screech of a violent blackboard. And it's an amazing and decent ideas are coming to me, one after another. So would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Sorry!
Hey, come on.
Let's leave Toko alone. She's gone a little funny from all her pent-up frustration. Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. And of course I want things to get better as soon as possible, but with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. For anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Hey, bitch! Sakura? What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you.
Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart.
Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are as long as they've got the right equipment.
Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister with wild beast of Beastopia.
Why is this happening to me? Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days.
Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt?
No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Is that... It must be because of that battle.
But it must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
it.
That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
You guys like worship protein. It's like your god or something.
Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You know?
Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? I'm kind of nervous. Huh? How come?
What's your problem?
Because I don't usually eat in front of other people. Since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
Heck?
What about your family? Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom. My mom? You had 2 moms? What? That's just how the things were. That's like a serious issue. Not nowadays. Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that! Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. I scoffed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. Probably got free time now. I'll have to wait till tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw. But in a way, I'm kind of relieved. It takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. Yeah! Right, we don't do any of the free time stuff, so let's just go to sleep. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like sitting here. I should go somewhere. Nope, you're going to bed.
Attention, attention! Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can. Quickly, 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 quickly!
He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym. He sounded pretty serious about it, too. Come on, it's late. I want to sleep. Where's the room to the gym again? It's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Keep forgetting there's a little corner there.
If you're ever feeling sad, just go for a run. Because then you'll realize your physical health is way worse than your mental health.
Well, everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. Wow, there really is fuck all of us left. I think there's 7?
Well, okay, let's get this show on the road.
You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
Hmm?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right?
Huh?
We have to go through this again? Not again, I can't take it anymore. I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are.
No. No. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about the motive. The reason I gathered you all here so that I could get rid of my grudge.
Your grudge?
Why?
I have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't really recall you ever having a grudge against us.
I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about.
Well, Byakuya, you already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me,
Come
right?
on.
Yeah, so what about it?
Well, today I'd tell you about the spy.
What?
So guess what?
The spy is actually Sakura Ogami. Ugh. He said it so openly, it made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura. What are you talking about? There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura?
I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to the hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
I never knew about the hostage he had. Like, I wonder what it was.
Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever. Either way, I can't wait.
And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he'd been talking about. An eye for an eye. A fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would met its betrayal. So what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind?
What are you saying? There's no way.
But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong.
Well, he's wrong. There's just no other way.
No, Sakura. If he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us. Sorry I didn't tell you earlier. What? Then he was being serious? Serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind? I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us this time?
It's not true. Sakura's probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it.
I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. What, you're talking like you know that for a fact? Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting, and that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during that fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw all that? The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? In the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind. Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend we can trust without question, is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
Not possible.
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
Sakura would never do that.
Okay then, Sakura. If you really cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well, sorry. I can't. Even I don't know that. You don't know. That just makes you all the more suspicious. She's telling the truth. You have to believe
Don't
her.
make me repeat myself.
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her.
on.
Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. Sorry, if we didn't have the you can only kill 2 people rule, she would destroy all of us. Mondo would be her only good battle. The weight of those words. I see. So even now you've taken aim on our lives.
You're wrong. I'm telling you. Sakura would never do that.
You don't have to yell. I can hear your voice just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
It's because you're not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
However,
How did you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What?
I...
I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
Sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility.
Hold on. What do you mean if you both go down?
Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this.
What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confining you again and again. But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
Sakura!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then...
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
Heck yeah.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I remember when I first found out about Sakura being a spy, I was like, you what? Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
no way.
Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura is over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
Terrible.
No, Sakura is not our enemy.
Why?
Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her? What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was. That's...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
But
Anyway,
go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? Bing bong.
Good.
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Makoto, you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko, Byakuya, what are you doing here? They're taking refuge here. Refuge? Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind's... Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is that if she was here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was a safeguard against that threat. I shall be back in just a second. Alright, I'm back. Threat? Why do you hate her so much? Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets the balance.
That's a stupid reason.
Stupid. This is a life or death game, is it not?
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was a spy to us? They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
However,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing the fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion, born from suspicion, the hatred. In other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children? That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the Mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind. Idiot! You really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the Mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya! In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Bitch slap!
What the hell?
Bitch slapped!
You disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died. Interesting. Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead. Try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all.
This.
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
right.
It's exactly what the Mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That stupid cow! How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000! She was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning. Someday the attitude is gonna come back to bite you. Hard.
I don't have time to play.
And
with
I will
you.
happily endure its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time.
You know?
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. Yep, Byakuya just got bitch slapped. That was great. Whew. What should I do today? We should sleep. Ugh. Yeah, I agree though. Byakuya shouldn't, not Byakuya, fucking, Byakuya, yes, Byakuya, he, should not have said that. That's a bit fucked up. I know he doesn't care, but it's a bit fucked up.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. I don't think anything happens tonight. Don't think anything's gonna happen for another night or two.
Good morning, everyone. It is
I need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. We go to her door and pound it down and give her a hug. Wah! Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Oh my god, oh, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look! Hiro's finger shocked as he pointed.
Hina! Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
I think she's still alive.
You've gotta be kidding.
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead.
What happened? Oh, Toko and Hina, just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. That led to a sneeze.
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. Look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire?
Totally
Anyway,
not adorable.
you totally not adorable boy. Just get her out of my sight, okay, or else
Beautiful scissors!
I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long.
Okay, then let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Yeah. Crazy bitch. Genocide Jack's apparitive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury at the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. You sure you're feeling better?
Yeah, really was just a scratch.
But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know.
Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir.
So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina. What the heck happened? We just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura? At first, I tried to just ignore it.
If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just, not thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
Serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking.
And when things go out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right? It's my own fault. I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know?
Before I knew it, he and his eyes started welling up to tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges, and there she stood before us. Hina!
Sakura!
You're hurt. What happened?
Nothing, it's not a big deal.
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me, it was just like Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault.
Damn.
To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone, but hurt her. What is this?
Dare you?
What is this?
I'm okay, really, it's just a scratch.
No forgiveness.
Unforgivable.
I can't forgive this.
Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. Oh, I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive.
Why? Somebody save me! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran out of the nurse's office. But just a second later, what's going on?
What's all this noise about?
Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
It would seem...
I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura! You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not gonna do anything, I'm drawing a line right here, right now. I'm drawing a line? Goodbye.
Wait, Sakura!
Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah,
That's
I figured. It's fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't really matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other
You
words,
could have told me stuff about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You're only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah, to think like that.
I wouldn't have expected
such arrogance from you.
What?
Because ultimately, that means you don't trust me.
Oh no, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind.
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
It's fine, I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. She's blushing! Huh?
Anyway,
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there.
So,
Where? Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah! Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So that's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with Alter Ego. But you said we didn't need Alter Ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs Alter Ego, he has business with us.
Right.
Huh? Alter Ego asked me to bring others to come and see him. Apparently it's something he wants to ask us. Alter Ego wants to ask us something? Hello. Just the two of you? Kyoko Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glide across the keyboard. It's still not enough. No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop there, saying I finished my work, I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of the school. The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the Mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. It's for the sake of everyone else. I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile. You remember what you asked before, right, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
Certainly.
When I talked to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this. There was no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko, to be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey.
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
Now,
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in the situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them that you're their friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? It's about me, please don't. I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. So please, let me try.
listen.
And besides, there's one place where the Mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember? There's another place besides here where there's no surveillance cameras. A room with a surveillance camera. Secret room. That's it! The secret room you told me about! I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. However, just because there's no camera doesn't mean there's no danger. Looks like the buffering may have finally stopped. Oh, that's why you left. Okay, that's good. Well, I've had my stream on my phone the whole time, and it hasn't buffered once for me. So maybe that was on your side. There's no way to be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego. The Mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on us on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
That's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me
It's
do it.
true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you.
So then,
Thank you. Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles! Shh, you can't talk right now. We're gonna move you to another room until we get there. You have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I don't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one desk drawers. It might have been because I was uploading at the same time. Maybe YouTube finally gave up as much as you did with Zero Escape. I'm not done with it. Did you not hear me say I should be starting the next game of Zero Escape in February or March? But yeah, it might have been because you were also uploading something. I think I've had that issue as well. I asked you way earlier, but I didn't realize that you left because of that. I was gonna ask you, did we ever find out what the tragedy was? Like, did we ever really find out what it was, or has that never really been fully answered? I know, like, because you and I know what happens, but take that out for a second, and did we ever know what the tragedy actually was? So there might be a network cable in there?
However,
Assuming the Mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go check for ourselves.
it's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. What was that again? Oh yeah, never mind. I think I know where it is. No, I don't remember where it was. I can't remember if it was the first floor or the second floor. It was the second floor.
Hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful. I thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. It be in the drawer. Found it! This is the network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I put out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet portal with the cable. Apart from killing Harmony's stuff, the tragedies explain somewhat in both this game and the next, though there's also elements of it that were expanded on Danganronpa 0 and Danganronpa 3. Okay. That should do it. Yeah, I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. Please, just wait a little longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. I was about to leave. I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me? Did I miss Makoto and Kyoko having their talk? Yes. Yes, that bit was just after, just after the crazy fight with, Genocide Jill and, Hina. Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, I went okay, but, all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an intentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that was much for sure. Ah! Kyoko! Yes? So we're just gonna split
Why
up?
was that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something you say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about, like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to pursue anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. And what should we...
so
If we can find some clue that would likely change the situation, that's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego.
correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kind of tired. So I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, you fell asleep. I completely dozed off. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world.
Makoto.
Makoto, get out here. Kyoko, what's going on? Hina just came to me, and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. What's going on, girl? Makoto! Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right! In the rec room! What's inside? There was a window on the rec room, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. I couldn't get the door to open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating the school regulations. We're gonna force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why?
would
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair?
in
Chair?
other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. And there's no problem if we break in.
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Yeah, what kind of person would be unconscious sitting up like that? That's what I'd like to know. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom. In the classroom. Use it! You can handle it, right, Makoto? Come on, please hurry! Okay, you two, stand back. I took a hold of the broom and swung it as fast as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jolting the chair against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Yeah, she's dead. She's dead! All I felt was cold death. I could feel in the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. What kind of person would be unconscious sitting up in a position like that? Me. You when you face a difficult puzzle in 999. Shush! And then...
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Wow, we're only we're just an hour and 40 minutes into the stream and we've already found a body. Normally it takes at least 2.5 hours. This is quick. Then again, I do remember, if she was already dead, why didn't the body discovery announcement play when they looked through the window? I don't know, to be honest. Well, did Kyoko look through it? Because, from what we could tell, only... Oh, then... Yeah, Kyoko probably would have looked through it as well. I don't know, maybe Monokuma doesn't count it unless you're actually in the room with the body. Huh?
Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes started steadily forward. Couldn't look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko bent down to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered what she was confirming, that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I. Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there, motionless behind her, while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long... I got everyone. Ogre?
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
Sakura's been killed, I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say? No. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. What? You're accusing us before we even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad. What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right. Yay! And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that little face of yours. Now then, with that
Hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura?
Huh?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again and then...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to the most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a Bethma like that. I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever that blackened is this time, I owe you one.
Is this?
You owe them one?
Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. 'Cause I mean, your lives are on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay then, Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say. Which is... Hiro, Byakuya Toko. None of you are allowed to set foot in the crime scene. What? One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let us all in here. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. Hiro, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care? Then it's decided. Nothing's decided!
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
Correct.
For those of us still alive and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine. I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who'd want to touch a filthy dead body?
listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer, all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura? It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of a hopeless hope. But we have no choice but to just do it. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Gami. The time of death was estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood.
Hey,
I think that this case might be a challenge. Why's that?
so-
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. Get ready for it, Peggle! But Peggle already knows what happens, so... So if the door was blocked from the inside, and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right? Ah, that's it! Oh, there it is! In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever, but could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this? Are you curious to hear more about a locked room murder details? I mean, the reference silly, I know. That's funny. Sure, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is the locked room is created after the actual crime was committed. That simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the door. This may involve some sort of trick involving locking of the room. Basic approaches include such as string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right? The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside the target, the victim, inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
It's true.
The third is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by
In
that?
other words,
They stayed hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible.
it's true.
Maybe. And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a
In
locked
other
room?
words,
By that mean, there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this in a lot of novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible. Then we can cross that one off too.
Indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. I think Zero Escape reference was specific to the American version because the series wasn't called Zero Escape until after Virtue's last reward's release. Okay. So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kiriko, which of these 4 choices seem the most likely in this
It's
case?
true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Well, that's it. We're done. That's how I normally end things. I split the chapter into 2. Go from the start to the investigation, and then investigation to the class trial, and to ending the chapter. So we're ending. Jeez, that was quick. It didn't feel that quick. Maybe I was reading faster than I thought. Maybe I was reading faster than I thought, or something like that. I don't know. Wow. Let me just check. How long does the next class trial go for? Goes for 2 hours. Okay. So, normal time. Too scared to investigate a dead body that you're giving up. No, I normally investigate the body in the next stream we do. So yeah, that's it. So, Sakura is officially dead. Which still shocks me to this day. Also, you're looking at me right now according to YouTube. Yes. Which is fine, because it's Christmas. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It still shocks me, actually, to this day, still seeing Sakura dead, because when we see it next week, how it actually worked out, it's crazy how it was all done, and it's still really interesting, and still one of my favorite chapters in this game. 3 and 4 were definitely my favorites in this game specifically. But yeah, that's pretty much it for us today. Next week, I won't be doing Danganronpa because it'll be the 31st of December, so the last stream of 2022. I didn't want to end it with Danganronpa on YouTube. I wanted to end it on Twitch for a good send-off, so that's why I asked you guys what should I do on that day, and a lot of you said Splatoon, and a lot of you said Splatoon 3. So that's what I'll be doing. So not next week, but the week after, we will be finishing Chapter 4. So yeah, I appreciate you for watching. Monday, I will not be streaming because it'll be Christmas Day for America, so I don't really want to stream because there's really no point. Everyone will be very busy, as well as, you know, it's just kind of no point. And I think it's best if I take a break over the weekend anyway, just to recover from Christmas and, you know, spend a little bit of time with Dragon because, you know, he's been working a lot. He's going to be exhausted over the weekend. But I will be back to streaming on Twitch on Wednesday. We'll be streaming Hades. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on Wednesday where we do Hades. So yeah, catches.